So I just cleaned off this flat surface, which you know that this is the area that was piled up about this high with stuff. And I was trying to sweep it off and it was so dusty it's almost like I couldn't sweep it, so I had some water here and I poured it on it. And I want you to look. These are the water. This is the water bubbles. See it rolled up like a little ball? That's water. It's resistant to breaking down and becoming one on this dirty countertop. I mean, it's so dirty water doesn't even want to cover it. That just struck me as kind of interesting. I just thought I'd share that. Anyway, yeah, nice, very nice. Ah, yeah. Whee. Okay, as you were. I guess while the camera's running, I can go back here. This is these are all the containers that I emptied out that were full of this and that and the other. That's a bunch of flathead V8 valve compression tools. I need to get that to somebody that needs it more than me. I know I bought it off eBay. I paid more than $100 for them. I probably could get that much back out of them if I wanted to sell them. But my shelfage space back here is growing, and my shelves are looking emptier around the garage in general. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. I know you can't tell it, but it's a little emptier back in that area back there. We are gradually making empty spaces, which I think is a cool thing. I hadn't even got to that part over there yet. It'll come though. Okay, it is with great pleasure that I'd like to introduce you to the space that used to be called a big mess in my garage. This was piled up very high with stuff and then covered with grinding dust and things of that nature. And now the only thing on here is drill bits. I got quite a lot of drill bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes of drill bits. Air chucks for the air compressor, empty space, and a vise, which I will use for bending metal, but I'm going to try to avoid grinding metal on this in the future, just because it winds up being all in my garage here. Those shelves are empty. I think I showed you those yesterday. What I have been doing, somebody said, did you find any tools? And I not only found tools, I found toolboxes. Toolbox. I found toolboxes of tools. So I brought all those tool things over here, which makes sense if this is going to be a working area. And I've taken a lot of what used to be in those places, and it's either gone in the garbage can or it's gone in my new storage bin back here, which I paid actual money for, which I don't necessarily recommend unless you can afford it. I have never been able to afford to go out and actually buy something to store nuts and bolts in before. But at this stage of my life, I figured I could afford it. I priced these. I found them. They were, you know, they cost a little bit, but I think it's really worth it. So I've still got a lot of junk, but most of this is organizable, and I still got some additional yellow bins here and over there to put things in. So I feel very happy with the progress that's being made here in the garage, and I've been going slow. I'm not trying to do it all at once, and a lot of those things I put in there weren't really sorted. I just took containers, like those containers sitting on that back shelf back there, and just poured them in there. At some point I can go through them and pull out the junk and separate out the nuts, bolts, and washers and fun stuff like that. But I'm going to do some other things today. I'm going to start off by talking about this.